Hello everybody. In this video we are going to play with pointers. Myself Dishansh Garg and I am here to teach you what are the pointers and use of reference and dereference operator in pointers and some basic arithmetic related to pointers. So what does this line means to you? Int A. Pause the video for a while and think. It means that we are declaring a variable. Okay. So why do we need to define this int? It means that we have to give the program information that this is a type of integer. This is an integer data type. Okay. So why do we need to define that it is a integer data types? Because when you create a variable, you reserve some space in memory. Program makes a memory and keeps that memory reserved for that variable. That is why we have to define like what are the type of data type, the type of variable that we are going to make. So based on the data type of variable, the operating system allocate the memory and decide what can be stored in the reserved memory. Similarly, we can define other data type also, like character. For the character, we need only 1 byte of memory. For the integer, we need 4 byte. For the float, 4. Similarly, for double, we need 8. But it depends on the architecture also. Size of variable might be different from those shown in the table because it depends on the compiler and the computer, the architecture of the computer which you are using. Okay, so you can try that, declare a variable uh, and use the size of function to get the amount of space it going to reserve or computer going to reserve for that. Okay, so think of memory as a home, as your home, the space where you live in. So it is similar the way that we usually follow the place where you live, the place where your home is, has some certain area amount that is fixed. Okay, so that you either purchase from government or from any individual, but you have to define the space area which you are living in. Similarly, in RAM, program usually load into RAM, and RAM is like they have memory, like array of memories. So what we have like array in this we have 2001. This is 1 byte, and 2002 memory location. This is a location. 2001 is the location. Similarly, these are the location. So suppose that there is a person ABC who lives in house number 926. Okay. And ABC has some friend P. Okay. So obviously P lives somewhere. Obviously he's a human. So P is a friend of A. So P must know the address of ABC. Similarly, so the way we can learn with the pointers also. Similarly, we declare a variable ABC. So we declare a variable ABC is some data type. Suppose we declare with int. Okay. And program is going to reserve some memory for that. And there is one variable also that keeps the address of this memory location, the location where it is being saved. So this is exactly what we call it a pointer. This is pointer. So pointer is nothing but it keeps the memory address of variables that we define in our program. So pointer to actually point to this location. To actually point to this location, no, because it pointer only just keep the memory address. This keep the address, memory address of variable, of some variable. So similarly here, uh, here we have the friend P. It knows the address of ABC where it lives. So similarly, pointers know the address of ABC. It contains the address of ABC. So pointer refers to variable that holds the address of another variable. So what is the use of pointer? What is the functionality of pointer? Pointer is just keeps the address of other variables. Similarly, we have to define the type of pointers. Similarly, we do for the variables. Similarly, we have to define for pointers also. Why? Why do we need to define? It keeps the memory. It keeps the memory address, which is an int data type, integer, some integer. So why do we need to define the data type of variable? Because why do we need that? Because it pointer will get to know how many memory location it has to access. Suppose if we define, this is the way of defining a pointer. So ABC is a variable of int data type. We define as a 5. Okay, so we are going to keep address of ABC. So suppose ABC is stored in memory location 101, 102, 103, 104. So uh, so what pointer P keeps the address? It keeps the address of base location. It keeps the address of base location because we are going to this is a total complete ABC address because it needs 4 bytes, so it will take 4 memory location. Okay, so pointer will keep the address of this base memory location. So if we dereference a pointer, we dereference means we going to fetch the values, fetch the content that it is storing. Then pointer will get to know that we have to fetch 4 memory location at a go. So that is why we have to define the data type of pointer. Okay, now so what does this dereferencing and referencing term which I used, what does it mean? Reference operator returns the variable's address. Ampersand sign, this ampersand sign, it returns the address. So that we did in this, we have assigning, we are assigning this pointer to the address of ABC. So for the address of, we need to define some ampersand sign. This is a sign that we need to use that gives the address of ABC. Okay, ABC is like ABC is something a variable. It is a variable. It has some memory location. Suppose that it has memory location of 0 0x234. Okay, so it must be containing some value because it is some integer data type. Okay, integer data type. So what we are doing to do this, we are going to assign a pointer. We are going to point a pointer to this memory location. So what does the pointer store? Pointer store the address of variables. So what we are doing, we are defining one pointer. This is like asterisk sign, and we have to define some data type, and this only stores address. So we have to define the address of this variable, some variable ABC. So for the address we need ampersand sign. Okay, so this is how we have to define in this way. Okay, so why do we need to dereference variable? Suppose this is P is pointing to this memory location, but we want to get the address, sorry, we want to get the value which it is pointing to. So it is pointing to currently ABC. P is pointing to currently ABC. So what is the value stored in ABC? Value stored in ABC. So what is the value stored in ABC? It is value 5. So for dereferencing, we need some ampersand sign, and This is how it works. Suppose if we print only this p, what does it mean? It will give the address of A, B, C. And what if we use ampersand p? It gives the value of ABC, that is 5. That is the difference. Okay. Some arithmetic related to pointers. Suppose, suppose a delivery boy, if you have ordered a pizza, so delivery boy came to your flat number, but instead of reaching your flat number, it reached some location nearby your flat number, because GPS sometimes don't work that perfect. So then he calls you and you inform him that no, you have to move to house ahead in which you are currently are. So similarly, pointer locating to a particular location can be moved, can be added to some like location, and or decremented or incremented. So increment operator, it increase the pointer address. Okay, so how does it work? Is it work the similar nature that variables are added? Like a variable we need to create, and we create a equal to 1. So now suppose a is equal to 2, so a will become 3. This is how exactly pointers get added? No, definitely no, because we were the this is some ABC variable of int data type. So pointer, I told that pointer point to the base location of variable. So this is complete ABC. This 4 byte it needs, because it is the integer variable. So do we need to, how many byte we need to shift if we want to shift to some different memory location, some this is SYG. So how many byte we need to shift? We need to shift same byte that is consumed by int, that is equal to 4. So what is the mean of incrementing a variable, sorry, incrementing a pointer? So currently it is pointing to base address of A. So this is at 2001. So if I increment this pointer p plus plus, that means that p equal to p plus 1. So it will move 4 step ahead, and it will be now pointing to location 2005. Hope you got the point. Similarly, that we can decrease a variable, sorry, pointer, and we can do that. So similarly, we can increment by some number. Suppose if this is the location that is pointer p is pointing to, if I increment 3, if I increment by 3, so now what the location it must be pointing to? Think for a while. It must be pointing to n cross size of data type. So n is 3, 3 cross size of data type. Currently we are using integer, for example, so it will move 12 step ahead. That is it p equal to, so that is, it means p equal to p plus 3. Hope you got the point. So now we are going to compare two pointers. So you have a use in C++ language this equal to operator. This means we need to compare. If we are going to compare two variables, then we use this equal to operator. But this can be used with pointers also. Suppose two pointer pointing to same location, then this equal to will give true, otherwise false. So two pointers can point to same location. What does it means? Two pointers like this is p1, and this is the some variable abc holding value 5, is integer variable. So p1 is storing the variable address of abc. Similarly, p2 can store the address of abc. So if I ask you p1 equal to p2, what you will say? Yes, true, because they are pointing to same location. They contains the same address, same memory address. Okay. So this is the basic concepts regarding pointer, but in next video we are going to some few more concepts regarding pointers. So stay tuned and thank you guys.